Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Eduardo. El día de hoy estaremos aprendiendo inglés de una manera muy fácil y detallada. Estaremos viendo frases cotidianas e importantes en inglés, pero no solo yo las estaré diciendo, sino que usted también las estará pronunciando conmigo. Esto ayudará a que desarrolle su capacidad de habla. La clase va a estar muy interesante, así que let's begin. She is my friend. Ella es mi amiga. She is my friend. She is my friend. Ahora dígalo usted cuando se le indique. Excelente. Bien hecho. She's my friend. Si quiere cortar esto un poco, puede unir el pronombre y el verbo to be. En vez de she is, podría ser she's my friend. She's my friend. She's my friend. Dígalo usted. Ahora todo junto. She's my friend. Excelente. I have a pet. It is a brown dog. Tengo una mascota. Es un perro marrón. I have a pet. It is a brown dog. I have a pet. It is a brown dog. Es su turno. I have a pet. It is a brown dog. She reads a lot of books. Ella lee muchos libros. She reads a lot of books. She reads a lot of books. Es su turno. Excelente. She reads a lot of books. Lo está haciendo muy bien. We run every day. Corremos todos los días. We run every day. We run every day. Ahora es su turno. Ajá. Excelente. We run every day. My mom cooked chicken in the kitchen. My mom cooks chicken in the kitchen. My mom cooks chicken in the kitchen. My mom cooks chicken in the kitchen. Dígalo usted. Excelente. My mom cooks chicken in the kitchen. I think this door is better. I think this door is better. Creo que esta puerta es mejor. I think this door is better. I think this door is better. Dígalo usted. Excelente. I think this door is better. I have an apple. It is red. Tengo una manzana. Es roja. I have an apple. It is red. Dígalo usted. Excelente. I have an apple. It is red. My sister is reading her favorite book. My sister is reading her favorite book. My sister is reading her favorite book. Dígalo usted. Good job. Buen trabajo. I have a horse. It has a long tail. I have a horse. It has a long tail. Es su turno. Bien hecho. I have a horse. It has a long tail. I eat fruits and vegetables every day. I eat fruits and vegetables every day. Como frutas y vegetales todos los días. I eat fruits and vegetables every day. Ahora es su turno. Excelente. She buys her books for school. She buys her books for school. Ella compra sus libros para la escuela. She buys her books for school. She buys her books for school. She buys her books for school. Ahora es su turno. We go to church every Sunday. We go to church every Sunday. We go to church every Sunday. Vamos a la iglesia todos los domingos. We go to church every Sunday. Dígalo usted. Recuerde que es importante intentarlo. Mientras más usted pronuncia algo, mejor lo comienza a hacer. Así que vamos a hacerlo nuevamente. We go to church every Sunday. Ahora usted. That is an eagle. That is an eagle. Esa es una águila. That is an eagle. Ahora es su turno. We went fishing yesterday. Fuimos a pescar ayer. We went fishing yesterday. Dígalo usted. Ajá. Excelente. Esta historia se llama The Other Man.
I was a writer. I wrote books. I write now, but nobody knows. Nobody can see me now. Something strange has happened to me. I will tell you about it. In January, I wanted to write a very long book. So I left my home and I found a little room. This is a good room for a writer, I thought. I'll write my book here. It was a little room, but I liked it. It was very quiet. I began to work on my book and I was happy. Then things began to happen, strange things. One day I was at my desk with my pen in my hand. Suddenly I thought, I want a coffee and I haven't got any. I'll have to go to the shop. I put my pen on the table and went out. When I came back, I looked for the pen. It wasn't on the table. I looked on the floor, on my chair, and then on the table again. It wasn't there. I don't understand it, I thought. That night another strange thing happened. I was in bed and the room was very quiet. Suddenly, I opened my eyes. What was that? I wondered. Then I heard a voice, a man's voice. Who's there? I cried. There was no answer and there was nobody in the room. I couldn't understand it, and I was afraid. What can I do? I thought. What was that? After that, strange things happened every day. But I had to finish my book, so I stayed there. The room was very small. There were not many things in it, only a bed, a table, and a chair. And there was a mirror on the wall. It was a very old mirror, and I liked it. And then, one day, I looked in the mirror and I saw him. The other man. It wasn't me. This man had a beard, but I didn't. I shut my eyes and looked again. This time, I saw my face in the mirror. That didn't happen, I thought. I was wrong. There wasn't another man. I went for a walk that day, and I didn't work on my book. I didn't want to be in the room. I didn't want to see or hear strange things. At night, I went home again. The room was very quiet. I looked in the mirror and saw my face. But I wasn't happy. I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep. I'll leave here tomorrow, I thought. And after that, I slept. But then another strange thing happened. The other man stood by my bed and spoke to me. You will never leave here, he said. You will stay with me. And then I opened my eyes. I was very cold and afraid. I'll leave now, I thought. I can't stay here for one more minute. Quickly, I put my things in a case. I wanted to go now. I couldn't forget the man, so I was afraid. But afraid of what? I didn't know. When my clothes were in the case, I thought, I'll leave the room now. I looked round the room, and I also looked in the mirror again. And then I suddenly felt colder and more afraid. I couldn't see the other man in the mirror. Why? Because he wasn't there. But I couldn't see my face in the mirror. There was no face. Why not? I tried to shout, but no sound came. I had no voice. And then I saw him. I saw the other man, the man with the beard. But he wasn't in the mirror. He was at the table, with my pen in his hand. He wrote my book with my pen. I was angry and I tried to speak. But I couldn't, because I had no voice. The other man didn't speak. He smiled and wrote. Suddenly, there was a sound at the door, and I heard a friend's voice. Are you there? My friend called. I want to see you. I was very happy then. My friend will help me, I thought. But I couldn't move. The other man went to the door and opened it. Come in, he said to my friend. Come and see my room. I'm writing my book. My friend came into the room, but he didn't see me. He smiled at the other man. My friend said, Oh, you have a beard now. Again and again, I tried to speak, but I couldn't. My friend couldn't see me, he couldn't hear me. He only saw the other man. That is my story. The other man has my room. And he also has my face and my voice. He will finish my book, too.
But the other man doesn't know one thing. I can write, I can tell my story. And I'm telling it to you.
Escribe en los comentarios cuál era la diferencia física entre el escritor y The Other Man. Esta historia se llama Tres hermanos contra el mundo.
Once there was a woman with 3 sons, Tom, Bob, and Jack. Tom was the youngest. Bob came next, and Jack was the oldest. They lived in a village. They were happy, but their mother was very poor. So the boys looked for work. Tom worked for a kind man in the next town. The man made tables and other things from wood. Tom worked very hard for 1 year. When the year ended, the kind man gave him a table. It looked old and dirty, but it was a magic table. Say to the table, "I am hungry." Then wonderful food will appear on it by magic, said the man, with a smile. You are very kind, said Tom to the man. And he left. He went from country to country and from city to city. And he was always happy. He carried his table on his back. When he wanted food, he put the table down in the street, by a river, under a tree. He said to the table, "I am hungry," and lovely food appeared. Some months later, he thought, I would like to see my mother. I'll go home. On the last night of his journey to his mother's house, he came to an old house. An old man lived there. Can I stay the night here? He asked the old man. Yes, you can stay here, but I can't give you any food, said the old man. Don't give me any food, Tom said. You can eat with me. Then he put down his table and said, I am hungry. Wonderful food appeared and they ate it. Now this man was not a good man. He was a jealous man. I want this boy's table, he thought. It will give me food. I can sell the food to other people. I will never be hungry again, eh?
When Tom was asleep that night, the old man took the magic table from Tom's room. He worked all night and made a new table. It looked the same. He put it next to Tom's bed. The next morning, Tom put the new table on his back and he walked to his mother's house. Tom's mother was very happy when she saw her youngest son. What did you do when you were away, she asked.
I made tables, said Tom. And I have a table here. It's not a very nice table, said his mother. But it's a magic table, answered Tom. When I say to it, I am hungry, beautiful food appears on it. Show me, said his mother. Let's invite our friends from the village. Then everybody can see the magic, said Tom. Tom's mother invited everybody from the village. Tom put his table down in front of them and said, I am hungry. But nothing happened. No wonderful food appeared on the table. Everybody laughed and went away. Tom was very angry. He knew now, the old man had his magic table. Tom was very unhappy. He ran away from home and went back to his old job. He wrote to his brother, Jack. His letter told the story of the magic table and the jealous old man. Bob, the second brother, worked with a friendly man in a village many kilometers away. Bob worked very hard. For 1 year. When the year ended, the man gave Bob a donkey. You can't sit on this donkey, the man said, but it is a good donkey. It's very small. Why is it a good donkey? Asked Bob. Because it's a magic donkey, answered the man. Put a box under its mouth. Say the magic word, Bricklebat, and gold will suddenly fall from its mouth. Catch the gold in the box. You will never be poor. You are very kind, Bob said to the man. Bob went from country to country and from city to city, and he was always happy. He took the donkey with him. He bought the most expensive clothes and ate the most wonderful food. He stayed in the best houses. When he wanted more money, he said Bricklebat to the donkey.
Later, Bob thought, I would like to see my mother. I'll go home. On the last night of his journey, he came to the old house. The jealous old man was there. Can I stay the night here? He asked. Yes, you can stay here, but I want money for your food and your bed. Money, cried Bob, you can have a lot of money. Bob ate lovely food at Tom's table. The old man asked for some money. Bob put his hand in his coat, but there was nothing in it. Wait, said Bob, I'll get some. He took a box and went outside to the donkey. The old man followed him to the door. He stood behind the door and Bob did not see him. Where is his money? The old man thought. I'll watch him. When he's asleep, I'll take his money. Bob put the box under the donkey's mouth. He said the magic word. The gold fell into the box. The old man's mouth opened wider and wider. I want that donkey, he thought. Later that night, when Bob was asleep, the old man went outside. He found another donkey and put it in the place of the magic donkey. The next morning, Bob took the new donkey and walked to his mother's house. Bob's mother was very happy when she saw her son. What did you do when you were away? She asked. I worked for a man, said Bob. And he gave me this donkey. It's a very small donkey, said his mother. Is it strong? No, answered Bob, but it's a magic donkey. When I say the magic word, gold falls from its mouth. Call your friends. Let's show them.
Everybody came from the village. Now, watch this, said Bob. Bricklebat. Everybody looked at the donkey. The donkey looked at them. Nothing happened. No gold fell from its mouth. Everybody laughed, and Bob was very angry. He knew now the old man had his magic donkey. He ran away from home and went back to his old job. He wrote to his brother, Jack. His letter told the story of the magic donkey and the jealous old man. Jack worked with a woodcutter. He worked very hard for 1 year. When the year ended, the woodcutter gave Jack a beautiful box. There was a stick inside it. Thank you for the beautiful box, said Jack, but I don't want the stick. I'll put something prettier than a stick in this lovely box. It's a magic stick, said the woodcutter. When somebody is unkind to you, the stick will help you. You say, stick, out of the box. The stick will jump out of the box and it will hit them. When you say, stick, back in the box, it will stop hitting them. Jack took the box and started his journey home. On the last night of his journey, he came to the old house. The jealous old man was there. He gave Jack some food. Then Jack told him about his journey. Do you know, said Jack, that there is a magic table? You say, I am hungry to the table. Then wonderful food appears on it. And there is a magic donkey. You say bricklebat to it, and gold falls from its mouth. But I have something better than the magic table or the magic donkey in this box. Nothing in the world is as good as this. What is it? Thought the jealous old man. I want it. When Jack went to bed, he put the box on the floor. He shut his eyes. After some time, the old man came into Jack's room. He looked at Jack. Quietly, he put his hand on the box. Suddenly, Jack jumped out of bed. Stick! Out of the box, he cried. The stick hit the jealous old man on his head and arms and back. The old man wanted to run away, but he couldn't. Give me the magic table and the magic donkey. Then I will put the stick back in the box, said Jack. Yes, yes, cried the old man. You can have them. Stop the stick. Stop the stick. The next day, Jack took the table, the donkey, and the stick, and he walked to his mother's house. Jack's mother was very happy when she saw her son. What did you do when you were away? She asked. I worked with a woodcutter, said Jack. He gave me this stick. A stick, cried his mother angrily. Why? Did he give you a stick? You can get a stick from every tree in the world. Yes, said Jack. But this is a magic stick. When somebody is unkind to me, I say, stick. Out of the box. It jumps out of the box and hits them. It only stops when I say, stick. Back in the box. My brothers had a magic table and a magic donkey. A jealous old man took them. With this stick, I got them back again.
Jack's mother was very happy. She wrote to Tom and Bob and told them the story. They came home. She invited everybody from the village to their house. Everybody sat round the magic table and ate wonderful food. Everybody took home a bag of gold from the magic donkey's mouth. From that day, the old woman and her 3 sons lived very happily. Some months later, Bob thought, I would like to see my mother. I'll go home. On the last night of his journey, he came to the old house. The jealous old man was there. Can I stay the night here? He asked.
Escribe en los comentarios de qué se trató esta historia y qué habilidad poseía el burro. Si pudiste entenderlo, ponlo en los comentarios. Dale like al video si te gustan este tipo de historias y déjanoslo saber. Hasta la próxima.